place is backed by one of the co-founders of Twitch. Like how recruiting is done is broken, and yeah, I know we've been bogged down with all these big customers. They were having some issues with some other stuff. We can say like, hey, we normally do like 1 month off, but we'll give them 2 months off. All right, so we just stopped by the Sony store to buy a new lens for my camera. I got a new wide angle lens that you're seeing right now. And awesome thing about buying things from the Sony store here in Taipei is that it's 30% cheaper than if you were to buy the same product in the US. Pretty much for everything across the board because we're so close to Japan.
I'm celebrity.
Yeah, exactly.
这个千万不要给我剪进去哦，我会生气哦。
Everything's going in there.
No.
Wow. So spiritual.
Really zen. 总之呢，因为就是我还是有学那个塔罗跟占星，那我想要把我的花艺结合就是这个部分，所以今天都有帮大家抽2张牌。如果你现在就想要开始进行这个群聚的效果。
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
The way that I would go about this is that I wouldn't disagree with him. Yeah, definitely not for smaller guys, but lots of good stuff for the big guys. I would consider. I don't know, but like I'd roll with it. So we went from no candidates to 2 potential candidates. We've spent about 10K to find these 2 developers. I'll book interviews with them, and then if everything goes right, I think we can just bring them both on.
Yeah.
We just hired 2 new developers to join the team. I'm super excited about that because it's going to take so much pressure off of our current development team who's just been super overwhelmed with tasks. What I've noticed is that the people that are really, really good at what they do have an obsessive quality about their craft. Whatever it is that they do, they obsess over it. What that means is that they spend time outside of work thinking about that. I haven't noticed anyone that is really, really great at what they do that does not obsess over their craft. In order to be a really great founder, you have to learn how to do a lot of different things. And that means becoming a working expert or becoming really good at a whole wide array of different tasks. If you don't know anything about something, it's very easy to hire someone wrong for the job because it's very easy to bullshit someone in an interview when they don't know anything about what it is that you do. When you're learning to become an expert at something new, the best thing to do is find whoever is doing it the best out there and just copy what they do, just imitate them. Once you can imitate what they do, then you can start putting your own spin on things and innovate from there. The nature of improving at something isn't putting out the perfect thing in the beginning, it's putting out crap and then improving it week over week. For me, as I'm putting out these videos, it means putting out a video every single week or vlogging and talking to the camera every single day so that I get better at this over time. If you want to get good at something, you need to immerse yourself in that thing. Late night ramblings of a startup founder. I'll see you tomorrow. Today we're gonna go visit one of the main tech hubs here in Taipei. It's called the Taipei Tech Arena, and what's really interesting about this place is that it is actually backed by some pretty big Silicon Valley heavyweights. This place is backed by one of the co-founders of Twitch and also one of the founders of Guitar Hero. So we're gonna go check out that place, and we're also gonna meet some of the startups there. But before we do that, we're gonna go get some lunch.
Some in Hong Kong, some in Canada, the States, and all that.
Is the development team out here?
Yeah. So part of them.
So
Yeah.
this is Jovi.
Yeah.
Jovi is the founder of GitRoll, which is an AI-based, what would you call it? Like
Yeah. So we help companies evaluate, like vet developers and like find developers from all over the world based on their code base. So based on what they put on GitHub, we use that as a signal.
They have a team about 9 or 10 now.
Yeah.
You guys are in the accelerator here.
Yes.
For how many months now?
So it's 12 weeks. We're like in Hong Kong, Taiwan, and we're looking to move to the States pretty soon.
Is the community is it mostly engineering based, or are they like more finance, like more investors? Which side do they come from?
Say like mostly is on like the company builders in tech.
Okay.
But more so like there are also investors in the community, and sort of surprisingly people in entertainment too, because still a lot of people are with like LA affiliation, or like it's just that we've been able to identify is actually a lot of times these developers are overlooked by the traditional system, or
Yeah.
like they might not really seem like as capable developers because like he's your student, right?
Yeah.
But actually his skill set or experience like is equivalent to a developer that might have 2 years of experience in the workplace.
How recruiting is done is broken, and the way that we found our best developers have always been through referrals, where good developers know other good developers.
Different companies look for different characteristics
Yeah.
in terms of if they really could help them build their product, and a lot of that comes from like a whole other bunch of factors.
Yeah.
Critical thinking.
Yeah.
Like if you're creative, and especially in SF, like the companies we've talked to, they have it's like a very high level evaluation
Yeah.
compared to just their technical ability.
There's only certain developers that understand this like mono repo pattern, which is what's used by Google. And so we were looking for people that had experience with that. We were looking for people that had experience with certain like state management libraries within English. Like any signals at the end of the day can be gamed other than like actually working with them over a period of time. Yeah, these are big problems. I think they're super hard to solve, especially like no one even knows where AI is going. Like people think we might have AGI in a year or so, and then it's like everyone's out of a job. So we are in Ximen. This is one of the tourist areas in Taipei, and we're gonna go do the final round of inspections, check up on the Airbnb, and see how it all looks right before the first tenant is going to check into the apartment tomorrow, right? Yeah, so I'm super excited to see how it looks.
Wrong key.
Welcome. It's got a fresh paint smell right now. Okay, so we put some paintings up. Finally, we have like a nice dining room table. Oh, this looks great. Oh my God, this looks a million times better than what we saw before when it just looked like pretty much like a slum. I would actually live here.
Nice.
Oh, dude, this is looking very homey, man.
Yeah.
What do you think about this experience so far?
Great.
This-
Spent 5,000 USD.
Yeah, this is way more work than I
Yeah.
thought. This took
Yeah.
this ended up taking,
Lot
we thought it was
longer.
gonna take a week to get all this set up, and it's taken like at least
Almost a
3
month.
weeks.
3 weeks,
3
right.
weeks a month, yeah. But you have your first
First booking already.
booking, nice. Not bad, not bad to
USD.
start.
Yeah.
So here we have the before. And then this is the master. What's up, guys? So it is 5 a.m. I'm about to wrap up my day here. I just booked the Airbnbs for our team in Mexico. I'm going to be bringing 5 of our team members together in Mexico for a month-long retreat next month. I haven't seen the boys in over a year, so it's going to be so great to bring everyone together in really close proximity to each other. It's going to be great for us to bounce ideas off of each other and just have that energy to really focus and grind on the company. And at the same time, I think there's going to be so much team bonding that happens. When you're together, you're able to feed off of each other's energy. And I really missed that over the last year of working by myself. So I'm going to be preparing for that trip. Make sure you subscribe so you can see my journey back to the US and Mexico. It's going to be really great. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.